So here's the brand new bag, 70 liters. As you can see, it has offset handles now, which the Matoya's bags always had, but I think the Black Diamond ones, they used to be the same. So nice and bright. They've completely redone the suspension system. They're super light, but they're very, they're almost like a waffle. So very, they keep you dry and lots of air. This pulls off. So these are the straps here that you would clip into to use as a bosun's chair. So you just clip a carabiner in there with a sling, and then you sit on that, and that, obviously wraps around your hips. The other thing that's nice is everything is kind of color coded. So red straps and blue straps. These are hooks and they're metal. So it's very easy to just put them in, and they lock in, but it's also very easy to undo, and because they're metal, they won't break. The other thing that's really cool is they redid this. So 70 liters, but with that all the way up, you could probably put like 80 liters in here. All right, so this is the skirt. I just undid the snap. So this is plastic, not metal, but you have an external pocket. So with the skirt, like at the belay, you can get in there, boom. And on the inside, you have not only a bunch of stuff to put like your rack on or your internal stuff, but you have this pocket which is now reversed. So you can clip this and hang it. So while the bag is hanging, you can get into the pocket. It used to be that the zipper was up here, so you had to get into the bag. But now, this is what I do with Marshall, because he has the same bag. You can clip this from like a quick draw and the pocket is up. It's very easy. I'm gonna pack this just to practice. And I have this box over here, that's all the new Toki tennis stuff, but it's single ply cardboard. So I'm gonna tape all the edges with Gorilla Tape and cut this to fit. So I'll have a liner which will go, bottom to top on the inside and then like overlap about 6 inches or so. Not only so it will protect the inside of the bag and keep it rigid, but then I'll also have that basically like ground pad. So if I need to, I can pull it out and use it to sleep on or whatever I need to do as insulation and stuff. But because it's a single ply cardboard, so this came inside a thicker double ply box, but obviously it's like twice as thick. So this is nice and thin, but it's strong enough. And then it'll be ready to go, but I'll show you what that looks like when I do it later today. Just finished putting this together. So I rolled it up a couple times, but it's taped on all the folds and corners on both sides. And I just rolled it a couple times so it'll fit in the bag. But it is up to my sternum. So it makes a pretty nice, it's not comfy, but it's a nice ground pad to use as a seat or insulation on the ground to sleep on. Now I'm gonna roll it up and put it in the bag, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so there's the bag. So as you can see, it's almost perfectly, all I had to do is take one door off and then one set of folds, and so it's 25 inches high and the bag is like 27. So you always want it to be fitting underneath, because then all of this will fit over top, or like the pocket will fit over top. It's very easy to get all that stuff in. But you also want plenty of overlap so there isn't any space. So now everything will sit in here and it won't come through the wall. And the bag is semi-rigid. So again, you'll probably leave this in here the whole time and you just tape everything so it doesn't fall apart. But I could use it at a base or a summit bivvy as an emergency layer. So I'll basically just use this in a tarp from now on instead of bringing a sleeping pad, just because it's so much smaller and lighter. Now for the bag, I did just pack it. So it is packed like all the way to the top, but I wanted to show you real quick. So I tucked this away. I left the thing on, but look how this is where the top of the shoulder straps go. Again, it's just a little hook. So it's so clean. Like the Matoyas bags have a big thing that's like threaded through and there's a big thing that sticks off. Like this is nothing and this is nothing. But there's also a handle here. So it's real easy to pick the bag up. And again, since this will be a bosun's chair, all you put in here, which has a nice taper as well, is the shoulder straps, which fit in very easy. And then again, at the top, you just put that hook on here and that's it. And then it's so easy. So I'm just going to show you as an example. So open this up and I just filled up 5 of my 3-liter bags with air. But if I did have a shit ton of water in here, I would be able to fit. So it's not full, but, and again, I don't care about weight, just care about size. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-liter bags. This is that little bag I got from the North Face. So it's waterproof, has daisy chains on both sides, and there's a handle on both sides. So this is my like right the fuck now bag. Just saying, like, this is a bag of miscellaneous stuff. And then say food bag, say like clothes bag, and then the bottom I have the large bag to basically represent the sleeping bag. So the bag is now empty. Sleeping bag, food, clothes, miscellaneous, I don't know, extra climbing gear or whatever, my day kit / right the fuck now bag, and 5 3-liter things of water all fit in that. So of course we're gonna have like 2 carries usually on a wall. So all of that does fit in there easily. I could also have a rope on the outside. I would have to go up separately with, portaledge, the rack, and the other rope. But, if you had 2 people, you might be able to do that in one go if you both had a 70-liter bag. And that's what Malcolm and I, or what's his name? Not Malcolm. Anyway, that's what we did. We both had a 70-liter bag because he had 2, so I used one and he used one. But anyway, that's what fits in there, and it fits in there easy. That's the clip on each side that attaches to the bag, and then the ones in the front are the ones that you use for the bosun chair. So you sit in there. I just use this one sling, and then I usually just clip this into my pass daisy, or I would add a 3rd carabiner. So you need 1 carabiner on each side, 1 really long sling, or I guess you could have a double sling on both sides. So I'm gonna try to get up in this so you can see what it's like too. So this works pretty well actually. So I just spun around because I didn't think about this till after, but just sitting in it, and like, there you go. Bosun chair out of the backpack strap. It's genius, pretty comfy. I mean, you can see this isn't as wide, but underneath down here, like the pad is right here and right here. So pretty easy.